Please tell your neighbor, be faithful in whatever God has given in your hand. Whatever He's given you, He has better than you, lesser than you, should mean nothing to you. David says, no, I'm going to go with ordinary things.
और दाऊद
Three ordinary things. One is the shepherd's staff. That staff, that stick, he had it in his hand. Then he had a sling. He had 5 smooth stones. This is what he was good with. Because he was the best in these things, he took only that. There was one problem. None of these things looked impressive. Everybody would say, this is not so great. The armor of Saul, that looks very impressive. The blue and the golden and the way it looks, it looks so royal. But what is this stick and stone and sling? What is this? Royal armor did not solve the problem. This ordinary thing is what solved the problem. When God begins to work with you, He does not want you to become like somebody else. You take whatever you have and do whatever you do best. Whatever you can do best, do your best. And David decided to get into the battlefield. Goliath saw the stick, the shepherd's staff in his hand. He got fully angry. He said, am I a dog that you've come to me with stick? But, David is not trying to embarrass him. This is what he can work with well. And so there is a whole conversation that happens between both of them. Till now, there is no guarantee David will win the battle. Yet, the words of David shows his state of faith. It says the battle belongs to the Lord. So I am coming into the battlefield. Still, the battle belongs to God. If I get victory, it comes from God. So we have a covenant with God. God will surely give me the victory. And so he comes telling the Lord will today hand you over into my hand. And then David slings and throws the stone. The stone hit. Goliath didn't fall back, he fell face front. David runs and comes, lands upon that Philistine, moves his own sword, cuts off the head. That day, David learnt something very important. He is not dependent on how much muscle strength you have and how tall you are and all of that. It doesn't depend on weapons that you have. Victory depends on how much you depend on the Lord. So the greatest fear is not that the giant is standing there. The greatest fear is if that giant is standing in your heart, if that fear is standing in your heart. Or is the Lord standing in your heart? His heart was occupied with God's word. He said, surely the Lord will give you into my hand today. Stone changed history. David had the victory. The people in the army who were afraid till then, all of them, they took their sword and started chasing the Philistines.